All right, it's my pleasure to open this October 25th, 2022 Board of Fire Commissioners meeting, South King Fire and Rescue. All commissioners are present except Commissioner Fuller is virtual. I am going to make one change in the agenda and move number 7, the King County Fire Commissioners Association presentation up to do that after the approval of the minutes. Mr. Thompson, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
Yes, ma'am. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have 2 sets of minutes to approve tonight. One is the approval of the regular meeting on September 27th, 2022. If I could have a motion and a second.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move we approve September 27th regular meeting minutes.
Second.
And motion's been made and seconded to,
Chairman, I think our secretary.
When did that meeting?
pardon?
27th?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't.
he can't make the motion, he wasn't at the meeting.
Then I'll make the motion, Mr. Chairman. For approval of the September 27th.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes of September 27th. Any additions, corrections? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. All right, and like a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the special meeting on October 4th, 2022.
I'll move approval of the minutes of October 4th special meeting.
Second.
All right, motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes of October 4th. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Thank you. All right. This time I'll turn the meeting over to Commissioner Thompson. King County Fire Commissioners presentation.
It's my great pleasure as president of the King County Fire Commissioners Association to recognize former Commissioner John Rickert, who served as the King County Emergency EMS Advisory Committee representative for all of King County Fire Commissioners. And for many years, while he was commissioner, he served on that committee and represented the urban districts within King County. John, if I come on up, I'll got a presentation for you. I'm hanging up in the garage or something. The plaque says Commissioner John Rickert, South King Fire and Rescue, serving as Commissioner Association representative as the Urban Fire District's representative to the King County Emergency Medical Services Advisory Committee and representing the King County Fire Commissioners Association on the King County Medical and EMS Levy Subcommittees to the benefit of King County Fire Districts and RFAs, and most importantly, the EMS delivery to the citizens of King County. It was originally supposed to be January of 2022, but due to supply chain issues, it's presented today. Congratulations. Thanks. Thanks for your help. Mary and Sharon. Got another plaque, recognizing Commissioner Fassos, and says Commissioner James A. Fassos, South King Fire and Rescue and King County Fire District 26, Des Moines, serving as the director on the board of directors of the King County Fire Commissioners Association and longtime service as the association representative to the King County Emergency Management Advisory Committee. Your dedication to being involved in active participation in the association and on King County EMAC has made the association much stronger and an organization that is respected due to the interest and integrity of your participation for the betterment of the fire service and safety of the citizens of King County. Thanks, Mary.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We appreciate it, James.
Thanks for showing off.
All right, well, we certainly do miss Jim and John on the board, that's for sure. All right. All right, agenda item 4, commissioner comments. Commissioner Berger?
This isn't for the record, but for those who haven't yet partaken, there are some Donna Berger homemade chocolate chip cookies that I can tell from the expressions of the faces of people who've eaten them that they're pretty good. So please, I don't want to take any home, just the container. Thank you. No other comments for the record. Mr. Chair.
That's good enough. All right, Commissioner Thompson,
I have no comments.
all right, Commissioner Bedino? Commissioner Fuller?
I've always got some comments. One, the monthly report, dropping down and letting the supervisors provide some information is really very good. It probably relieves a little of the load on managers to have them participate in the reporting. I remember doing monthly reports and somewhat dreaded them at Weyerhaeuser. Lots of transition going on. I appreciate the efforts of all participating in those transitions. Valleycom data was just distributed. Boy, they are busy, and the high call volume is there, and it's represented, and they're a tight ship, great procedures, but boy, they need more capacity because the call volume continues to go up. That's all.
Thank you. And I have no comments. All right, are there any public comments? Once? Twice? Okay, I guess not. All right. Are there any commissioner committee reports? Okay, let's go on to the administrative team report.
Okay, I believe that you have your packets from all of the staff. So unless there's specific questions of any particular person, are there by chance?
Mr. Chairman, I do have a comment. I was very gratified to see, I think it was in Director Lee's report, that we will soon, hopefully very soon, be embarking on the long-awaited strategic planning process, which I understand is driven by some common threads that ran through the recent employee attitude survey. And very glad to see that. I think Commissioner Fuller and I, Mr. Chairman, will be working pretty closely with the staff on structuring that, and the full board and others will be involved in launching that. So looking forward to it, given the fact that the end of next year, understand the lid lift, as well as our O&M tax levy will need to be dealt with. I think it's excellent time to getting into
At
strategic.
the end of next year or 24? 24.
24. Yeah. Still soon enough.
The Lexipol procedures manual is rolling out, and what caught my attention was one that just came out on high call volume procedure. It's excellent, shows the DOC activating and prioritizing things. We've seen ourselves in that snow situation before, and well written, as are all of the procedures there, to the point and very clear.
Mr. Chairman. Yeah, just a comment that the staff report was excellent. And everybody's input and what have information that was shared was very good. I had a question on the old fireboat. Have we offered it up to any other fire district or fire department for parts or for a new boat for them?
Actually, I stopped by Fleet this morning. In addition to the fireboat, there's a pretty good row of vehicles that have been surplus.
Yep.
And there has, to the best of my knowledge, there has not been an offer made to any other agencies. Would be reluctant to do that. It's a good sport boat. I think it has potential resale value for us. When it is used in an emergent type setting, I'm not sure that, at least in Puget Sound, I would feel good about having that boat in the water with another fire department operating it. But unless Director Lee has more information on it, I don't know of any offers that have been extended to other agencies.
No, currently it's down, being cleaned up and maintained, and so getting ready for surplus. So when it comes back, the idea is we're gonna put it on, some sort of site, that sells boats. So, but as of today, we have not reached out to any other agency, no, for the reasons that, Chief Patapton had mentioned.
Maybe WIPCA's site or the state chief's website, association website might be a good opportunity.
What about to other countries?
We haven't looked at that now. We certainly can look at that.
I was involved in other fire departments where surplus equipment was sold or even donated to departments in Mexico, for example. Is that something we've looked into?
We have done that with fire engines in the past, specifically at Cabo. I'm not opposed to it. It's just something we haven't done up to this point. So we could explore that.
They get a lot of water down there too.
Yeah. Any other comments or questions? Okay, I have a couple of items. First, this past weekend, I was asked to come down and give the opening statements for the, I believe, third annual Women in the Fire Service Conference that we hosted here at Station 68, two-day event. I would say that there was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 people in attendance. And it was a labor of love by an awful lot of people, to include Lieutenant Shannon Altman from here. She sort of took the lead internally. It was pretty impressive to see. And I think it was well received by those in attendance. And it's nice to be a part of that. So that went off last weekend.
We have tons of press, TV. Good coverage.
That's good. I also have a letter. This goes kind of hand in hand with the governor's rescinding of all of the COVID mandates at the end of the month. This, if you recall, resolution 572 was passed some time ago for our own internal COVID emergency proclamation. And tonight I'll read into the record based on the powers given to the fire chief under resolution 572. I will say that I, Dave Matafton, Fire Chief of South King Fire and Rescue, pursuant to resolution 572 attached here to, hereby declare that the proclamation of emergency distributed by the former fire chief, Vic Pennington, and dated March 9th, 2022, is hereby rescinded, repealed, and terminated, signed this 25th day of October, 2022 by me. We're in a better place today, and I think hopefully going forward, it'll continue to get better. And that is all I have. Unless the board has questions of me directly, I will move on to the financial report and turn it over to Kelsey.
Okay, hello. We have our mid-month utilities totaling $173,153.14. Our accounts payable warrants totaling $1,165,848.01. Our payroll direct deposit totaling $1,165,848.01. $327,629.58. Our EFTPS totaling $298,232.58. Our medical claims processed as of October 18th totaling $127,269.08. So the total approval for tonight is $3,092,132.39, bringing us to 78.94%, which is 4.39% under budget. Thank you.
Thank you. At this point, could I have a motion and a second to approve the vouchers?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve the vouchers for this month.
Second.
Okay. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the vouchers. Are there any questions on any of them? Hearing none. All in favor of approval of the vouchers, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Thank you. All right. At this point, the board is going to adjourn into executive session for RCW 42.30.110(1)(c). To consider the minimum price at which real estate will be offered for sale or lease when public knowledge regarding such consideration would cause likelihood of decreased price. The final action to sell or lease the public property shall be taken in a meeting open to the public. Joining the board in executive session will be the commissioners, Chief McCafferty, Executive Director Gannon, Division Chief Smith, Director Lee, Executive Secretary Perry, Legal Counsel, and Matt Anderson and Evan Schneider from Harvard. At this time, we will recess for 5 minutes to get everyone transferred into executive session. We anticipate the executive session lasting for 30 minutes. Action may or may not be taken after the executive session. At the end of executive session, we will take a 2-minute recess to get everyone transferred back over to the regular meeting.